Fidliken, and hello, it's Vo. Welcome to Schedule 1. Gonna start a new game. Get Colin Watermelon's playthrough. Start a game, Watermelon Industries. Try and recreate Colin as best we can. It's like a prequel to his time in The Sims. And his mission is to launder $1 million. He can pay for his ticket out here. So we're going to play the game. Obviously, from playing it before, we know what's going on. And do things in the right order. Take advantage of the free bat and the cash that's in the vending machines. Want to let the stuff in the RV grow and take all the stuff that we can with us from the RV before it explodes. We're not so naive. Try and take advantage of all we know. So we've managed to get the first $20 into our account. Some things we'll need to use our account for rather than just using cash. We'll just take our time. Make sure that we're getting all the stuff out the RV. We have to water our plants. We're going to take all this stuff with us. This is more advanced than the stuff we'd be able to get. That's a bit of a pro tip. Best way that you can start the game. Make sure you take all this stuff with you. Finish growing your plants. If you rush in and take the cash and let the RV explode, you're going to lose all this stuff. You don't really want to lose anything. Can't take it all with us. We're leaving the shears and the watering can behind. We'll let them get exploded. So we get a message from the Benzies. They've blown up our RV. Yeah, quite shocking the first time it happens to you. Yeah, we're able to get loads of cash from the vending machines, more than enough to pay Donna. We can get into our room. It's going to be our first base of operations. We're going to need a bin bag to empty that bin before we can move it out the way. Try and get as much things as set up as we can. Not enough room for both of our stolen grow setups. We're gonna have to get a grow tent to progress through the missions anyway, the story mode. It's gonna hold our hand in growing stuff. Unlock some customers by giving them some free samples. Use our litter picker. Tidy up the place. That can generate us some cash as well. To get some early game cash. It's going to help us with buying seeds and all the stuff we need for our grow setup. Yeah, he's on a mission to get through as fast as possible. Managed to get myself arrested. Happens. It doesn't get reset back to any previous time or anything. Get real lucky. Get some cash in the casino. Reduce the bet. Managed to catch up with the cop that arrested us. They go back up. Do eventually get busted. It's not the end of the world. Getting plenty of XP, plenty of cash. Can deposit some so we can make some purchases. Got to get soil in a watering can anyway, so it's fine that we left the watering can back in the RV. We've got the one bag that we can empty out the bin in the motel room, so we can move that out the way. We can have 3 in a row. Should do it. And we can take the whole bag and recycle that. So a little bit of extra cash as well. So yeah, he's going to take as many shortcuts as he can. The idea was in the first playthrough I did it quite honestly without knowing anything about it. Didn't know any of the tips and tricks. It took ages to get to 10 million. It would have taken a lot longer if I didn't discover some of the tips and tricks towards the end. Yeah, knowing what I know now, how quickly could I have done it? He's gonna whiz his way through. packing station. You can price it at 1.5, whatever the suggested market value is when you're selling things. Yeah, once we've given them a free sample and they've agreed to be our customer, then we can just keep selling to them. Just keep doing the same. Make some room. Try and move things around. We can sell things that we don't really need to make the pawn shop. We can try and upsell the customers that contact us. Going and doing the sales directly, get the maximum cash for it before we're able to employ some locals to do it for us. We get into more of a management role. Yeah, the game's lots of fun. Didn't mind starting from the start again. I'm sure speedrunners could do it super fast. We're not really trying that hard. First run, it took me about 150 in-game days or something like that. So we're getting up to the end game status, unlocking all the areas and doing all the things. The game has been updated once since I was doing the trick with the Vovozef character to get unlimited stuff through duplication through the magic handlers. So yeah, we're hoping the same thing still works. So that's going to be how Colin Watermelon gets his millions. Progress our way through a certain point before we can start doing all that stuff. We have to produce the products that we want to duplicate. And we have to purchase the high value items that we want to duplicate and sell to Mick. As we level up, unlock more stuff. So XP is king, really. And trying to whiz our way through the game. Got to get friendly relationship status. If we just keep giving them stuff, they'll be very friendly with us. Especially if they've got no cash and they want to pay us later. Very, very friendly then. Yeah, we're getting all our seeds by dead drop. Paying them off immediately. Don't want debts for the suppliers. That's bad news. Yeah, we're making cash. We're getting there. Got 1,000 in. It's like 0.14% of the way there. We've got Benji on board. Can't give him unpackaged stuff, we have to give him packaged stuff. Never mind. So we're able to assign Benji all the people that are asking for a little bit. We would rather deal with the people who have got more cash that we're able to upsell. Plenty of lists, suggestions of who goes where. So yeah, you can follow one of those. I suppose it changes every time the game updates. Yeah, there's plenty of people smarter than me looking into the code and doing the maths. Plenty of fun to play. You can stay up all night. Depends if you've got things that are time-based. Just remember to water your plants because the water will have run out. Yeah, if you're waiting for money to launder, you can't hang around when it reaches 4 o'clock. Let the time tick down if you've got plenty of other things to do. Yeah, early game you don't have plenty of things to do. Yeah, understandable if you're just moving on to the next day straight away. Further into the game you get, more things you've got going on, more plates you're spinning. To do more of those out of hours, as it were. You can use these random seeming products to mix in. You get interesting strains. So the game is taking us through that. Mixing different ingredients, as Uncle Nelson is telling us, we'll get different effects. Theoretically, it generates us more money. Again, there's plenty of people that'll tell you what's the best mix. There's one mix that you'd want to put together. It makes you sneaky, lets you jump high and moves fast, sort of gives you superpowers. That's what you want for yourself as a character. Can mix a whole bunch of things, loads and loads of times. Does increase in value. Sometimes you're not adding any more effects once you run out of ingredients. If you're trying to add the same thing twice. Some combinations or recombinations, you will get something new or something different. You don't have to make it too complicated. You can change the quality of your buds as well. Get a drying rack. Let them cure a little longer before handing them out. So we've unlocked a new area of the game that we can start peddling in. All the people there are fancy and they're all doing their normal jobs. Not pretending that they don't want any product. I have to see them after work. I'm trying to see if we can get Mick to give us some more cash. We can buy some high value items and then sell them to Mick for some more money. Managed to find our deposit limit for the first time. Got our first laundering operation on the go in the laundrette. There's room there for more grows if we need it. We still have plenty of space, but if we need it, we can set up shop in our businesses that we're using for money laundering. In the long term, that's how we get the million from cash into the bank account, is through those businesses. That's what sets him free. And that's what we're aiming for in the playthrough. Just seeing how many days that's going to take us. Yeah, the way we're going to do things is going to be a lot less. Oh no, it's a disaster. Yeah, the way that we do things is going to take a lot less time. Yeah, don't gamble, guys. Gambling's bad for you. So yeah, we take our anger out on the cops, like it's GTA. So our Benji. Level up. New kind of product, new kind of thing to mix in. And we'll get on ordering the new thing. Pay it off. Yeah, we can assign more customers. We can assign 8 customers. Each person. Yeah, we want to try and assign the people who don't seem to have enough cash. We try and upsell them. We only want one of everything. Try to spend as little as possible. Getting harassed by our first person who just can't wait. Happens a lot if you're working after hours. It says at the top it's 4 AM, go to sleep. Yeah, if you've got stuff to do, if you're packaging or you're harvesting stuff or whatever you're up to, time is still passing. Their need increases. You're able to sell to them again after a little bit of time. Once we've unlocked more areas and more customers, it does reach a point we can just go round and round, selling stuff door to door after hours. By the time you've got round everyone, you can go back to the first person again. to unlock all the areas and unlock all the people first. Gotta give out free samples. Not spend all our money in the casino. Get more businesses so we can launder more money. So yeah, as the game goes on, Uncle Nelson will tell us all the things we need to know. Give us information as we unlock new things. Progress through the game. Yeah, we change up what we're selling. Make sure we stay on top of our grow. Get all the free cash from destroying the vending machines with our bat. Do some tidying up. Let that generate some cash for us as well. Yeah, the gameplay loop is great. It's always something fun, different to be doing. Make our sales. We're able to sell jars now, not just individual little bags. Get the packaging station Mark II. A little bit more fun to use. Get the cheapest car that we can. And use it to park in front of the cop shop. They're mad with us about it. Yeah, should have dumped the stuff out the way first. Don't go in with a full inventory. Yeah, well, now we've trapped them in there. We can goad them, and they won't be able to come out and chase us. That gets us plenty of XP. Escaping our 3-star or 5-star wanted level, you know. So we've reached a point. We're able to get into the club of baddies in the warehouse. We're able to hire the only employee we're going to need for the whole playthrough. It's going to be a handler who's really a magician. Just going to let us duplicate things. Access to vendors that can give us weapons and give us more stuff out of hours. Get some more illegal stuff. Get ourselves little ovens and stuff. Cooking setup. Then we can make some harder stuff. So again, like the seeds, need to get pseudo. It's going to be a chemical component, something we're crushing up and adding into our product. Need to get some acid and some phosphorus to go with it. Mix things up like Walter White. Run around loads of times, get the police's attention, and escape the wanted level. Just trying to get loads of XP. Kill time, trying to get some cash. back in the casino. Yes, this can get you. But I'm a pro. Should be fine. You should probably save your game before doing this. Because yeah, if you mess that up, it can explode on you. You can lose a whole day's worth of progress if you haven't saved all day. So we're going to set up our handler, our magician. So we've got our first batch prepared for the oven. It's going to be low quality because we've got the low quality pseudo. As we progress through the game, we'll get access to the better stuff. And again, we can mix that with all the different things to make different products. Here we go. So it's making our super powered product that we can smoke and fly. Well, not really fly, but jump really high and run really fast and not be noticed by the cops. Yeah, sneaky and athletic and something else. Yeah, the game kind of bugs out on me. Let me get a cook on there. Never mind. Better than blowing up. So all we need is a full unit, which is 20, or a full slot, 20 units, and then a single one to the handler trick. I'm in trouble with the chemistry station. Get it working, thank goodness. It's just that one time it'd be a little bit buggy. Yeah, we just need to put one in a space, and the full rack into the other shelf. Move the full one into the first one, but it fills up the 1 to a 20 as well. 2 in, and we'll get 4 lots of 20, just doubling up whatever we're putting in. That's because our handler is actually a magician who's able to duplicate things. So we don't need to set up factories that are producing us loads of product and spend ages and ages spending money to make money. Just me to make everything once. And get on the duplication. It works with anything. We can do it with our jars as well as our products and the bags and stuff. A lot of these things are 20 units for a slot, as it were. Some of them are 10. Yeah, it depends on what it is. Yeah, we can jar up some products and then duplicate them full. Get as much product as we want or need. the shelving to store it as much as we can. As I say, we'll be unlocking more businesses to launder cash, and they'll have space for storage if nothing else. Our car is holding the cops at bay. Although they want to come and chase us, they can't. So hopefully that should be the end of us getting busted. Yeah, the early game is tough. Definitely a good investment, as soon as you can, to block them off with a car. Yeah, the handler won't work after hours. That's one of the reasons for wanting to progress it onto the next day. Yeah, you can get things set up so that when you wake up first thing, they go about their business, start doing their job straight away. Gotta make sure to pay them, put money in a little briefcase on their bed. Yeah, everything else we can pretty much do ourselves. Just need to duplicate the results. Need to make each different thing in each different mix once. Yeah, we're going to move our grow into the back of the laundrette. Yeah, as I say, remember to do the briefcase. Remember to pay your employees. We want to get as much money as we can into our account consistently. Obviously got that limit of 10 grand a week, plus whatever we can launder on top. But the money for buying the properties and things comes from that account. So we have to fill it up to spend it on a property, to just fill it up again. That's the way it goes until we get all the properties unlocked. We can go into full-on laundering mode. By then we'll have enough customers. We can just keep running around and around, keep selling them product. Everything's going well. Getting things duplicated. Is there special stuff? Yeah, that's one strain you would want to keep hold of. Yeah, the rest of it is just for profit or variance. Making the other mixes. Managed to get our first shelf full up of products. Yeah, shutting the curtains would probably be a good idea. Don't want the cops or anyone else looking in. And get all our vending machines and our ATMs. Make sure to troll the cops. We'll get our second grow set up. Quite neat and tidy. in the back of the laundrette. Yeah, they wouldn't give you that room if they didn't intend you to use it. Yeah, we can go door to door whenever we've got products in excess. As you level up, customers get a little bit more money every day to spend. It's like an inflation that goes on. So yeah, thankfully we can get them taking whole jars of product. We're working on making enough stuff for the duplication. Benji's sorted. It's not likely to run out. Yeah. As I understood it at the time, they've only got so much slots. So many slots with which to hold all the stuff. Yeah, giving them 2 slots full of jars that they can break down for baggies, and 1 lot of jars of something else. Seems to be the way. Don't want them to lose any product. There certainly was a lot of debate around at the time. Pretty sure the answer was no. They do have spare slots off to the side that you don't know about. But when they break down the product, they're not going to lose any of it along the way. Yeah, at the time we didn't know. So yeah, we get on our duplication. All our different types of bud. Get it all duplicated so that we've got in excess of a whole shelf that we can move to the motel room for storage. Keep duplicating things in here. We've got enough of our special stuff to duplicate it into jars. Duplicate the jars to make a whole rack full. Again, we've got some Jesse Pinkman level stuff. Get all that duplicated. The different people that you employ in the different areas to shift your stuff. They have different expectations of quality. Different people in the different areas. So lower quality stuff we can give to the Benji and the one afterwards. And the next 2 expect medium or better. And the last 2 are expecting the top level stuff. Yeah, we'll get there. Again, plenty of different strategies of who gets what, who they're selling it to. I'll try to be efficient. Able to try and give out samples to try and entice new people. These guys are fun. Living in a tent and just hanging around by a fire every night. That's the good life. It's clearly warm. Guy's got no shirt on, you know. Those guys are living their best life. Yeah, some of these guys are fun. Funny looking at least. Get stuck against the vehicle, try to pop down and pop up and get their attention. Try to be so sneaky as to duck down behind the vehicle, pop up, get wanted, duck down, lose the wanted level. Yes, they started shuffling around and moved the whole car and got me stuck. Not enough that they could escape, thankfully. Yeah, any of these little minor glitches when you're playing the game, you forgive, because you're having so much fun. I've reached such a level with Albert that we can order all the different types of seeds. Soon enough we'll be able to get the highest level pseudo as well. Yeah, we've got room to do all the production ourselves and take it over to our magician. So he's 2 weeks in. He's a peddler. He's unlocked chili. And there's machines in mix and in the warehouse. Oh, we're getting stabbed up. Yeah, the people who are too desperate to wait and come to see you. Some of them are armed, and if they don't like the deal they're presented with, they will attack you. They'll become hostile. Thankfully, it's usually a knife at worst. Yeah, be prepared. If it's not at 100%, they might go for you. It's always the same characters that are armed, so yeah, you'll remember which ones to be nice to, and not mess around. Yeah, thankfully I didn't perish and go back. You don't want to die and lose all your progress. Go back to the start of the day because you haven't saved at any point. Usually the way. So we're able to get into the post office. And it's got room for storage. We can now launder more money. Unlocked Molly. Go speak to them. Get them on the payroll. More people to give samples to and hope for the best. Mixed wife Doris. Get signed up with Molly. Sorting out different products. Spread things out. Different kinds of bud, different side sort of thing. Make sure that they've always got two different things, like distributors. So we're gonna move a bed into the post office. That's gonna be where we're gonna sleep. have the hotel room for storage and activities. Cooking and such. We'll try and get as many of these shelves in as possible. Somebody come out and see us. It looks a lot like Benji, and the cop who looks like Benji. I'm sure it's neither. Racks are looking stunning. Full of the good stuff. Literally full. We need to work on getting new products, higher qualities, making new mixes with different effects, and duplicating them a lot. Keep on depositing. We'll soon have enough for the next place. To launder more cash. Work our way towards that million. It's now 1.4% the way. Instead of 0.14. We'll get there. It's like an exponential rise. That's a good day. We've sold loads of stuff, making loads of progress, unlocking more stuff. Managed to unlock downtown as an area. More people to sell to. More people try and get in on the action. More people to palm off onto the dealers. Keep getting the cash. Keep doing the same routines. Getting the XP by taunting the cops. Making sure to do some of the work ourselves. Making sure to run round to people after hours. Launder cash whenever we can. Let's see, if we wait after the timer is done at 4 AM. Can't just wait until the laundering is done. Once we've got 1 million in cash, could just stop everything else. And that one night would be the last night. I don't think you would have the XP to really finish the game. We do want to unlock all the areas, all the customers. All the things that would generate the achievements. Got most of the achievements for the first playthrough. Yeah, we want to catch up to there in every which way. Another night. Another thing unlocked that we can add to our mixes. Get more and more exciting and expensive product. We can push on to more and more people. Yeah, leaving the torch on while trying to do this mix, I swear, is what ruined me. Yeah, it goes out of control and explodes you. You have to start the whole day again. So yeah, second attempt. We do everything that we did the first time around before we got blown up. want to say that I was very diligent afterwards about saving the game, but not really. So we've managed to get the car wash to further our laundering needs. More shelving to fill in all our gaps. More spaces to store our infinite products. Such good relations with our customers that we're able to be suggested another worker. Gonna do some more mixing. Try and get some more exciting products. You want to get 21 of everything. Again, for our 21 buds. Go on a chain of mixing things together. There's different effects generated by the different additives. It depends what you think is funny, or what you like to see, or what you want for yourself. I'm not going to sell most of these. A lot of these will be stepping stones along the way. Probably end up just selling one variant, or two variants of things. Yeah, we want to mark all the prices to 1.5. Don't do yourself out of money. If you end up selling the product for whatever reason, whether intentionally or otherwise, you just happen to have it on your inventory, giving it out to people. Don't ever do it at cost price, you know, or even the suggested market price. Customers will be quite happy with 1.5. Reorganize everything once in a while. Give out the right things in the right order to the right dealers. Yeah, it makes sense, bud-wise, to give them unlock order. And second product, more the quality order. We've still got Coke to unlock. Want the medium quality stuff. It's another variant. Got Brad on our side. Lots of progress that you don't want to waste by blowing yourself up. Yeah, be careful, guys. Save the game as you go along. Especially if you're going to be handling things that could blow you up. Get ourselves a revolver. If we aim that at the cops, it gives us the 5-star wanted level. Gives us the more XP. Wanted dead or alive. Do our door to door. We get our stuff on the go. Enjoy ourselves in our lovely post office. Hang up our hat for the night. Come back next time and pick up where we left off. Use all the stuff that we've unlocked. Until then, do take it easy. I'll see you all in the next one.